Okay, so Shane here, daily-astrocat.com. We're here for some astrology, and boy, do we have astrology for you today. Okay, so 3:45 this morning, we're going to have a couple of things happening, right? We're going to have Uranus enter the sign of Gemini. Now, this is big, okay? Now, let's talk about this. Well, before we talk about it, let's just start getting into it, okay? So Monday, the moon in Sagittarius is going to go void of course at 5:29 in the evening. Boom. Now, I normally don't think that one day is a game changer. However, this one really has the potential to be just that. Not only do we have the moon and Venus both making aspects to Pluto, but we have Uranus going direct. Now, the moon in Sagittarius opens the door to examine what has just transpired. This is what we're looking at, right? Think about it. Expansive Jupiter looking at what this is gonna mean, right? It's the moon, so it's emotional, right? It's like, oh my goodness, what just happened? What just happened? What's gonna change? Now, I'm sure you've heard of the 7-year itch. I'm going to have a larger video on this because this is kind of interesting because Uranus takes 87 years, roughly, to go all the way around. So 1 year on Uranus is 87 Earth years. That's how long it takes to make a transit. That's how long it takes to do an orbit. That roughly breaks down to 7.25 years per cycle. Meaning, if you break it down and take it as the Uranus going around the zodiac, it stays in each sign for about 7.25 years, 7.25 years. That's very interesting, right? The 7-year itch, 7.25, sounds kind of dubious, right? Now, what are we talking about? Okay, so Uranus in Gemini sees tech implications. Oh, well, Pluto's busy focusing on what those costs are going to be, right? Now, think about it. Changes are made that favor more money, but for who? Immediately, right? Today. Today is going to favor changes that make more money, but who's going to be making more money? You could be. Yeah, you certainly could be. It could go anywhere, okay? Because the keyword today is as in we don't know what Uranus is going to do. And the color is blue lightning. This bolt will strike home. There are some aspects of today that will eventually alter our relationship to our homes, our government, the public, and our public persona. Uranus enters Gemini. I have thoughts on this, okay? I really do. Technology is about to change drastically. What is beautiful? Don't worry. Social media has you on this one, okay? What's beautiful? I don't know. What's being fed to me on my social media lines, right? Look, don't worry though, okay? But the question is, do you want them telling you what beauty is, what is beautiful and what is not beautiful? Now, think about this. If it's about, Mercury is about some minor tech innovations and stuff like that, with Pluto being in that innovative territory as well. So we've got a revolution going on two fronts, with the ruler of Aquarius in Gemini. So now we've got innovation driving innovation, small leaps that are driving bigger inventions, and it's just going to mushroom exponentially, right? There's going to be so many changes over the next 7 years. We might not even recognize what the techscape looks like, let alone human beings. You know, you might be part machine, you just don't know it. No, that's not. Believe me, I'm not one of those people, okay? Maybe there's a bit of singularity coming in here with the humans becoming part of machines. But however, let's just keep it rooted in what we do here rather than in the realm of science fiction, okay? Now, when will this iteration of social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, go the way of MySpace? And what will replace it? That's what I want to know. Okay, so now, are we okay with how this makes us feel? Are you okay with losing out on this? Are you okay with joining something new? Yeah, maybe. There's another long void of course happening, okay? There is. And the stuff we anticipated last week when the moon had a long void, of course, in Libra, is a chance to expand, get out there and multiply like the rabbits that are in your front yard. If you're here, there's a lot of them, right? This is your long-term plan showing signs of fruitfulness. This can get very personal, and I do believe that we have some things that we are working on. Now, it's strange that we don't know exactly. Now, do you find it strange? Is it strange that we don't know exactly what is going to happen? Here's the rub. Be cool with that. I'm sure this is a portal of sorts. Huh? Just what I said. All right, so in 1928, our event is a sliced bread sold for the first time by the Chillicothe Baking Company of Missouri, using a machine invented by Otto Frederick Rohwedder, described as the greatest forward step in the baking industry since, wait for it, bread was wrapped. All right. And our birth is Simone Beck. Now, Simone Beck is a French chef, teacher, and cookbook author with Julia Child. She wrote Mastering the Art of French Cooking. She was born in Normandy, France, and she died in 1991, and that's all we have for you. So let's recount this. We've got Uranus in Gemini, okay? Stuff is going to change. 7 years ago, things changed for you. 7 years, 3 months, right? Think about it. Things had changed. Something had changed for you. If you go back and you look at it and you really think about it, you will see how this kind of contributes to those feelings, right? Those changes. Because Uranus, we're going to get into this in other videos. There'll probably be a couple more this week where we're going to talk about Uranus and Gemini, and then Uranus. I'll put a short out on just Uranus, the planetary characteristics of Uranus, and we will keep on top of this because this is a big occurrence. So our keyword is huh, and the color is blue lightning. Like, MySpace. What is, huh? Okay, so anyway, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for stopping by and putting up with me. Today is a 5. Happy astrocatting.